You know, Billy back here with Roast for the Nerds, and I was thinking about things. Earlier I said about the things they kind of messed up on the Wrestlemania build. It's so easy to criticize. There's a lot of good things, too, that they've done. And let me go into that just a little bit here. The Kofi Daniel match was organic. Originally, Daniel, Kevin Owens, WrestleMania. Okay, cool. That would have been a good match. I like both of them, but Kofi, the fans started getting behind him, and then the match sort of fell into place. But the storytelling up to that was great. We saw 3 gauntlet matches, one of which Kofi lost, technically won the second, but had another opponent. And then the tag title, the New Day, former tag champs, Xavier and Big E won to get Kofi in. The storytelling was brilliant. You have Kofi, who has been denied one-on-one matches for some reason, overlooked. The guy's great, and so that's been great. Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte, even though there's been some things that were kind of dragged out a little bit or overdone, I still think it's going to be an amazing match because of the talent involved. I understand, I guess, why they put so much into it is because these 3 earned the main event spot, and they want it to be the biggest women's match ever, and I'm glad they're doing it. I just at times felt like that they overdid it with overexposing them, making them on the show too much. But honestly, that's going to be a good match. The tag matches, there hasn't been much build, but they're still going to be good. You have good teams involved there. As far as some of the other matches, this is going to be, I think, probably the best WrestleMania we've seen in years. My favorite Mania of all time is 31, just because of everything that happened, all the great matches. But they have a chance for this to be one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. And I actually believe WWE is going to succeed with this event. Do I agree with every booking decision? No. When you're in a company of entertaining people, you're going to make moves that maybe some people don't like. So I want to focus on the good things going forward. I try to be fair, but overall, I do think that this will be a very good event. The Battle Royals and the Cruiserweight title match will be great, but that's there to get people in their seats and everything, to get everyone kind of hyped up and get some few matches so people get to get on the card. And so I don't disagree with them doing the Battle Royals every year because it's a chance to see who can do what. And I think, like I said, it should be a way to test out stars to see if they're main event players. Good names in the Battle Royal. Tyler Breeze is very underrated. Great wrestler. There's a lot of good talent involved with those matches. The Women's Battle Royal as well. Mandy Rose, it comes to mind as she is definitely a future champion. She's got the athleticism and the ability to be a champion. There. You can hear me. But yeah, I would say that overall, this has been a super WrestleMania build. The double title match for the Women's Championship, I actually like it because it makes the main event mean that much more. And you don't see a lot of double title matches anymore, and it's not a unification match. I'm assuming that the winner will defend the title of both brands on the pay-per-views and such. So there could be some very interesting situations occur, like when Rollins was a double champion. So it hasn't been done before, and so I'm going to give WWE the benefit of the doubt here and say this is going to work. They just added Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder against the Revival. Revival are a great tag team. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins are 2 great wrestlers, and honestly, I think this would be a very good, feel-good moment to kick off the main card if they allow Hawkins and Ryder to get that win and for Hawkins to break his losing streak. I think the fans would go crazy. So there's a lot of ways they could do it as far as order goes that would make sense, but my buddy Jackrabbit and I are going to get into that more in our video for WrestleMania predictions at this point, or later on, basically. By Saturday, we are going to be posting that. So look for that, please. But I do think that it's all about timing. This is the right time for women's main event, because right now Becky's the biggest star in WWE, and I think you got to look at your audience, and the audience here wants Becky in the main event. So yeah, all right, that's all I got to say. I'm gonna enjoy WrestleMania and try not to be too critical. I've been a fan for years, and I just want this to be a good show, is all. And you know, actually lately WWE has stepped up. I just have to get used to the new style of wrestling. You know, everything's changed from when I was growing up watching wrestling. Some good, some bad, but I found myself the last pay-per-views getting more into it. So that's a good thing. So they are heading in the right direction, I think, as far as style. I just prefer the story being told in the ring with the occasional segment or two to get the fans into something. But overall, I still am just a fan. But, you know, you always want more and better for the wrestlers and everything. And I think it's easy to forget how hard those people work. And backstage, behind the scenes, trying to make the things go smoothly and trying to run 5 hours of television every week. So I just want to apologize if I've been too critical of WWE. I'm going to try not to be anymore. Try to be more, you know, open-minded about things. Like we all should. That's all I got for now. Talk to you later.